Go back to the past to defeat Cicada in the future.
If I do this, I'm going back to some crazy time. Savitar, duh, Zoom.
And who is this?
I knew we shouldn't have done this.
Things just got a lot more complicated.
I knew we shouldn't have done this.
Okay, yo, so how's it hanging, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be doing my trailer breakdown for the Flash 100th episode, Season 5, Episode 8. There is a lot of stuff in this promo that they released, and oh man, I'm fucking hyped. But remember, if you guys are new, make sure to check out my social media and vlogging channel down in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so before we get into this breakdown, I want to say one thing first. This was very difficult to get some screen caps from, so like if the pictures are blurry, sorry, but I tried my best. There's like a lot of flashes and like quick frames, but I think I did pretty good. So the beginning of this trailer starts off with the Night of the Accelerator explosion, obviously, and we can see a Weather Wizard and his like brother, I think it was, and the car here. I believe that's them. We can see the plane as well, getting trapped in the explosion area, and then crashing in the sky. So I definitely remember that. And then from Season 1, obviously, and then we get to see Barry's lab and the lightning come down, and we see all the chemicals go everywhere, and then him get struck by lightning. So it's just kind of showing us that we will kind of be revisiting this night most likely in this episode, which really does get me excited because we know Barry and Nora are going back in time. Then someone's looking through an old photo album. I don't know if this is Iris. It might be Caitlin looking through it, but I don't really actually know who this is now that I think of it. Or Nora. It could be Nora. But it looks like a lighter skin hand, so I think it could be Nora, actually. But I don't think it's Caitlin, because it really wouldn't make sense. It looks like it's photos sentimental for Barry, because we do see Barry and Iris, and then we see Henry and Nora, the other Nora. So, yeah, I think it's probably Nora looking through it, but nothing too special really there to go over. Then we get a very brief clip of Ronnie in the pipeline when he originally dies, not like when he dies again as Firestorm. I think, is that when he dies? I don't know. But he dies the first time, but not actually, because we see the pipeline explosion going towards him. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Next, Cisco and Barry are being told by Sherlock, I don't know how you say his name, that they need to go back in the past to stop Cicada. And yeah, we know obviously from the synopsis that was going to be a big part of this episode, so not too much of a surprise there. But to people who haven't read the synopsis, I could see that's why that could be a surprise to people. But yeah, then we actually see Cicada looking through like some blinds, some curtains, and he's peeking out at the Flash. And obviously, I'm going to say this takes place in present time, not in the past. But it's kind of almost like gives me some Michael Myers vibes, like Flash is just standing there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Then Barry's telling everyone, like, oh, we can't go back in time. There's a lot of bad people. Zoom, Savitar-thon. You know, obviously, it'd be too dangerous. And everyone's kind of like, well, shit, this is the only way. Oh, no. I don't know. But obviously, Barry's going to be very skeptical going back in time. And we see that a lot throughout this trailer. And I'll get to the other moments where he's like, shit, you know what I mean? Because it's a big part of this little promo here. But then, oh man, we actually get to see Savitar, and Flash is coming towards him. I'm assuming this is the past. It kind of looked like the Season 3 suit, but, no, yeah, it kind of looks like the Season 3 suit. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, he just punches him. Unless we've seen this clip already before in Season 3, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, Savitar, it's like, oh shit, it's confirmed now, he's going to be in this episode. Really cool stuff. Then we see Eobard-Thawne, which we don't actually see the Reverse Flash in his suit this promo, but which makes me kind of skeptical on if they're actually even going to do it because they've shown everything else. But I'm still excited for Thawne. Then we see Zoom, or Hunter Zolomon, not really in the Zoom. I mean, he is in the Zoom outfit, but doesn't have the mask on. So yeah, pretty neat. Yes, I'm excited to see Zoom. And yeah, it does appear that Barry does run into him, because I think this is Barry to the left-hand side here. But, I mean, then again, that's kind of obvious. We knew that was going to happen. Then we get a clip of what I believe is Savitar, I'm pretty sure. I think when they stopped him in the Season 3 finale, this is, like, kind of what happened. Don't ask me what's going on here, but I'm pretty sure this is Savitar. That's all I'm saying. Then we see Cisco drawing on the board. Obviously, he is going to be a part of this episode since it is the Flash 100th episode. He should be in it. Then we see Iris raising a gun to someone, and I don't know if, like, the outfit looks weird, and it kind of gives me Season 3 vibes. I don't know if this is in the Season 3 finale, but, like, or if she's raising it to Cicada, because in the trailer, kind of looks like she's raising it to Cicada. I'm not really sure what's going on entirely, and who she's pointing the gun to. Then we see Sherlock raising a camera to take a picture, obviously. He's going to be helping Team Flash with Cicada in this episode. Cicada, I've said both this episode, or this video. So, yeah, that's Sherlock right there, taking a picture. Then we see Vibe, which is pretty interesting. Cisco in the Vibe uniform. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not see tonight's episode 7, but because I wanted to just do this trailer breakdown right away. Yeah, I know. But we do see Cisco in the Vibe uniform. And I don't know if, like, he becomes Vibe again in episode 7, or my theory also could be, and if he does, then yeah, I'm assuming this is the present time. But if not, then I'm thinking maybe this could also be in the past, because obviously Vibe was Vibe in the past, if that makes any sense. But, I mean, that's just what I think. Now, then we see Cicada, and that's what I'm kind of going back to with Iris shooting the gun. This could be her aiming it at Cicada, but I'm not entirely sure. You know what, I don't think it is, actually, but who knows. Then we see Savitar running, which is cool. I mean, I'm sure this is taking place in this episode, and it's not just a clip from Season 3, so that's pretty interesting as well. I'm excited to see him. Kind of going back to what I was saying earlier about Barry being skeptical about this whole time travel thing, going back in time with Nora, and this is definitely going to happen. Like, this theory makes perfect sense. We see Barry being skeptical, obviously, throughout this trailer, as I've said multiple times, and he says, we shouldn't have done this, and it kind of, like, echoes later on in the trailer, like, we shouldn't have done this. And this scene connects with the scene we see earlier, or later in the trailer, which I'll go over to in just a second, and we see Barry in front of a dumpster. Keep the dumpster in mind. Then, of course, we see Cicada's dagger in the ground. Nothing too crazy there. It's his dagger, but, yeah. Dun dun dun, dumpster, dead Flash, dun dun dun. So yeah, this is connecting to the earlier scene I just talked about like 10 seconds ago. Barry saying we shouldn't have done this. Maybe he's pointing to the dead body here, and those are the Flash's boots. And maybe he's like, shit, well, we just killed the Flash myself, so, well, we're fucked. Yeah, interesting as shit. Very, very interesting. I want to hear your thoughts on this scene down in the comments below. Is the Flash dead? Oof. No, but I definitely think that they, Nora and Barry, like, did something, and obviously that fucked with the timeline. Maybe somehow Flash died. How are they going to fix this? I have no idea, but it's really interesting to me. Then we see the Flash running somewhere, and I really have no idea where this is. I can't really tell. And I don't know if this is past or present or like modern timeline or like a clip that they've used in the past already, but I don't really know, to be honest with you. Then we see Barry and Nora with Eobard Thawne, and Eobard says things are getting interesting or something like that. Obviously, at first I thought this actually, that voice crack, I thought this actually was Sherlock at first, but no, it's Thawne, and Barry maybe went to him for help, maybe, like, oh shit, we killed the Flash, we need help now, and maybe that's why he's like, things are getting interesting, so that could definitely make a lot of sense. But there you guys go, that is my breakdown for this trailer for the Flash 100th episode. I am super hyped. I am going to be reviewing this episode as well, so stay tuned for my review. next week. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Are you excited for this episode? I hope you guys are. But yeah, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Boop.